Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for October 3rd, 2016. For your Monday back to work, we're going to have this upper level low finally moving away. This is all that's left of it here. There's a little bit of clouds and drizzle. I think you do expect the day to start off with a few clouds and actually cloudy most of the morning. It should be. With some areas might get into a little bit of drizzle and mist, but I do think those clouds will start to dissipate as this area of low pressure moves away. This is an upper level low that has been plaguing us since pretty much since Wednesday of last week. We had some rain earlier on, and then we just were left with the clouds all weekend pretty much. But I do think that those clouds will finally break today, and we're going to see the sun this afternoon. You can see that happening here as you get in the afternoon. It just breaks apart and falls apart, which is good news. At the same time, we're going to have high pressure that's going to be over southeastern Canada, right up here. It's going to be nosing down to the southwest. I think this is going to come in in the leading edge, the outer periphery of this high pressure has this little bit of moisture with it. So since we're getting winds in from the east and coming in an onshore flow, winds should be about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not exactly really strong, but you could have on the outer periphery of this high and the leading edge of it, you could have a shower here on Tuesday. But most areas are going to stay dry. You can see that here as it's moving around, as this high pressure is nosing down to the southwest and trying to get established in the Gulf of Maine. You might have a very stray shower. So we're going to leave that mention in our local forecast for now, but most areas will stay dry from that. And then this high pressure is going to nose in over the area and pretty much dominate our weather Wednesday and Thursday with mostly sunny conditions. You can see it sitting up over New England at this point. I do want to skip ahead one frame here. I just want to go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is going to show at 5 a.m. on Tuesday, just to show you that very stray shower possibility here. Here's a look at 8 a.m. Here's 11 a.m. Again, very hit or miss, but it is a possibility, about a 20% chance that you could see a shower, but that moves out. That's just in the morning that we have that opportunity for that shower. This is a look at Matthew. We're going to get into this in a minute. We'll go back to that. This is a look at Wednesday, and so we get into the afternoon Wednesday. The high is well established, so we have mostly sunny skies here on Wednesday, and then the same thing on Thursday. The high pressure is very well established here just south of Boston here, so it should be just south of Nantucket, and it's going to be a very nice day both Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures are going to be near normal for this time of year, and then we get to partly cloudy skies here on Friday because this high is going to start pulling away a little bit, but I think we'll call it partly sunny, introduce a few more clouds. If you look to your west here, there is a big high pressure sitting here. There's a leading edge of a trough coming in here, and you can see that right here. Here's your trough axis and the cold front leading the way for this cool air that's going to be coming in behind it. But right now, it's uncertain what this is going to end up doing, and we were talking about the speed of this and how it would interact with Matthew. This down to the bottom here is Matthew coming up the coast. There's still some uncertainty the track of this. We do know it's going to go generally across eastern Cuba, split between Jamaica and Haiti, and then go across eastern eastern Cuba, and then end up in the Bahamas. Not Bermuda yet, but it's going to. From that point, there's some uncertainty where it goes. And the general idea is to come very close to the southeastern U.S. coastline. So areas that anybody that has any vested interest around the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina coastlines especially, you need to really pay attention to this. I think further north, I think we're starting to get a better idea now that this is going to come up here awfully close to the coastline and then kind of head out in this direction here, which would be great news for our areas up here. Okay, so you still get some rough surf out of this. But we have to watch this closely. This is not a set in stone track here. There is a possibility it comes a little bit closer, and if it's coming up here, it interacts with this trough coming in here. Here's this trough axis. If it interacts with it, you could be having a much different scenario here in these areas right here. So right now, again, the call right now is for this to stay offshore, but we are going to monitor this, and here's a look at this coming awfully close to the Carolina coastline, and is a very strong, probably still category 2 or 3 hurricane at this point, moving up, and then areas along North Carolina here at eastern shore of North Carolina, the Outer Banks, need to pay close attention to this because it'll be a very wicked storm, even if it doesn't make a direct hit. Okay, and you can see that here impacting the eastern portions of North Carolina at this point. And then even there, though, it does look like it's going to head off offshore and stay out of our area, because at this point we have a trough axis that's going to set up over here in the northeast. This is now going out pretty far to Sunday and Monday, and we have cooler air that's coming in here in our region. This is going to protect us and keep us from getting the effects of Matthew, we think. Going over to another model here that's showing, this is actually the GFS, showing the interaction with that trough as it comes eastward, and it does the only thing it does right now is showing the showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it would be enhanced a little bit because of Matthew being so close. Now, that's another possibility, too, that if Matthew's in this general vicinity when the showers and storms come through, you could have a little bit of a tropical enhancement from this and get a little bit heavier rain than you would expect. But even this model, too, is keeping this thing heading up in this general direction like this and away from our region, which is good. So all the rain you see here is from this cold front moving through, and then the trough axis behind it will settle in for Sunday and Monday. We're going to get some cooler temperatures, actually slightly below normal temperatures once that moves through. So we'll keep an eye on this closely, but right now the best call is for this to stay offshore and not directly affect our area, but we'll keep a close eye on it. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for October 3rd, 2016. Have a great Monday.